to another podcast with us. This is the Guide to a Black Female. I am Shaquilla Danielle.
I'm Denisha Sierra.
And I'm Phaedra Elise. So today, we can just start off by saying what we did so far. Happy Hump Day. Even though when y'all see this, I don't know, but we're recording on a Wednesday.
You want me to start? I'll start quick and easy. Oh, got a little froggy. So Fred was here this weekend, so we just did some stuff in the city, went to a couple of bars. So excited to have inside dining. I feel like this was just like a big step, and it's back to new normal. And earlier in the week, I finished my vlog, so check it out. It's Denisha Sierra is my channel.
Okay, so this week, I ordered my jar so I can start canning my products. Also, I just worked, whatever. And yeah, honestly, that's all I did for my week.
And for me, working obviously, and I'm on a lifestyle change. So for me, I work out 3 times a week. So today was my workout day, which I do light workouts so I can, build myself up. So I just took a walk for 30 minutes around my community's basketball court or whatever. So other than that, nothing. Which I will say, for people who are going on a lifestyle journey, change your life, because we don't say diets around here. You're changing your life. So for me, and y'all can chime in, for me, I have decided to cut out all meat except for chicken and fish. And I'm going to move towards I'm going to move towards cutting out fried foods as well. That's kind of hard, but so far I haven't ate really anything fried other than, fries and stuff. But when I tell you guys, that mother freaking Impossible Burger from Burger King be I swear to God. Like, I was so nervous because, it's like plant-based or whatever they got in that burger. But that thing is busting. Can I get an Impossible Burger? Honey, Impossible Burger, extra onions, no tomatoes, please. I'm telling you, that's like delicious. Like, with a good bottle of water, I'm telling you.
Introducing the Impossible Whopper with a patty made from plants, no beef.
No beef.
It is. It's a good little cheat meal. I always get excited. When I was back home, like whenever the day was, that would be like my day. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this all week.
It's so good. Like, it really gives you that craving of a burger. Like, yeah. It's so good. It's so good. Billy, you need to try it.
But Denisha, it was just so funny. You was like, oh.
Because I thought she was going to say she was cutting out meat. And that's why I was like, oh my, finally. But then
no.
She was like, except for chicken and fish. I was like,
if I cut out meat, it'll probably be years from now. Honestly, just because I just can't let go of chicken. And I really do love fish too. Like, I love fish. But chicken,
you love seafood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm starting to kind of steer away from seafood just because, like, all the grease and stuff
makes your stomach hurt, doesn't it?
Yeah, I always get the runs after I eat seafood really bad. And then, like, the smell, like, I can't digest, like, because I can digest fish, like regular fish, but all that seafood, I can't, it doesn't work well with my body. So I think which is so hard, but I think I'm gonna cut down to like only eating it once every 3 months or something like that.
Oh wow! Congrats! Right. Wait, I gotta put my tea down to clap. I'm excited.
So what is it? What's this March, April, May, June? So I can't eat seafood again until June. Like, actually go into a seafood place till. Oh God.
I thought you was gonna say once a month, but
quit it. I like that plan.
Oh my God, that's traumatizing. Speaking of, having the runs, I had saw I had saw this post on Facebook by somebody that says when you wipe, when you're doing number 2, that is, when you wipe, do you wipe standing up or sitting down?
Sitting down.
I squat. I don't like it's not standing up, but it's not sitting down. It's like a squat.
Yeah,
like
you like raise the hood.
I stand up, but I'm like I guess you could say squatting, but I'm not squat like in the squat. I'm not in that position. Like I'm up, but I'm like a little bent. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I didn't know people sat down and wipe. I did not know people did that.
Most guys do that. Like I've seen it with my eyes. Most guys do that.
I did not know that. I've never seen that day in my life.
I know.
So when I saw that, I was just like, people do that? I did not know that. That was very, very much interesting.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Well, it's not weird, but I mean, it's like
already used to sitting.
Yeah.
So it seems like we would just say stay put.
Yes, they say they don't.
But I don't see because are you going from behind or are you going I don't get that.
They go forward.
Why would
so
they
they're just
forward?
tooting up. What?
Why would they go forward? What if they?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know. So you say they sitting on the toilet. So they sitting on the toilet and tooted it tooted it. But they're they like this, and then they
in their wiping. Exactly.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then.
Is that what you do?
No, I stand up.
Oh, you're at a full stand,
No, but I'm bent a little bit,
at an angle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because matter of fact, this is so TMI. So because the thing in the bathroom that the rack that you hang your towels and stuff on. Usually I'll lean across that and then get I try to make sure I get all the dingleberries.
So you're standing. You're literally.
Yeah,
standing.
I'm standing, but I'm against the.
I get what
rack.
you're saying, but you're more so standing.
Squatting, you just bend over.
Yeah, you're just bending. You're standing up and just bending over. I actually squat.
I squat.
Oh no, yeah. I have to, get and then scoop on in.
Not you having a fingernail.
I have to make sure, I really want to get what's it called? A duvet? What's it called? Call that? A duvet?
The butt.
What is it called? Yeah, the butt washer thingy. I want one so bad.
You know, the people that I lived with previously, when I first moved here, they didn't wipe you at all.
Yeah, but did
it's
they
a
have
culture
that,
thing.
You saying it, but I don't think you saying it right.
I don't think she's pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
This is what it's called.
Bidet.
What?
I'm dead.
Oh, see, yeah, okay, then that makes sense because that's what people in Asia do too. They use that, and you don't need a tissue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but I've never seen that before. At first, I was just like, "Oh shit, okay, we're out of tissue." Is this a sign? Are they telling me that I need to stock the bathroom up? But then, no, they just don't use it.
What's that show with the fiancés?
90 Day.
Honey, he was like, I need one. He was like, your anal is dirty.
Yeah, that's a good way to clean it. You splash water up in there, you get all the feces out, and you go on about your day. I mean, that's a good way to do it. When you think of the science of it, I mean.
Right.
I'm not saying it's a bad way, but I'm talking about, she said the guy told the girl that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all something. Speaking of guy and girl, girl and guy, guy, girl, girl, how would y'all feel? Would y'all ever propose to someone?
No.
Shaquilla?
No.
Would you?
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I mean, to each his own. To me, no, because I.
You have no excuse. other than that's what you're used to. Other than like the social point
Yeah.
of it, like you're used to a man
but
doing it.
the
I mean, I
reason
still
why
wouldn't
I
do
wouldn't
it.
do it is because it's not what I've seen. It's not what I've been traditioned to think. So I mean, that's probably why I wouldn't do it. But
Mine either, but at the same time, like proposing, I love the position of a man, so I feel like for a woman to propose, that's like making her masculine, in my opinion. Like, I feel like if a man is ready to marry you, he will propose. Like,
I just don't want to be the one to get on the knee when this nigga ain't even ready. Like,
But it's the same thing when you think about it. I mean, I'm either way. It doesn't matter. But if you think about it, I think the scariest thing for women is like our emotions and the fact that if we actually ask and they say no, because a lot of the times when a man asks a woman, she's already ready and she's like, I've been waiting, like finally, like what were you waiting on? But if a woman asks a man, it's like, oh, okay, I'm not sure how he's feeling. But most of the
I'm
time,
gonna blow your mama car up.
Huh?
Carisha, I'm gonna blow your mama car up because you should never been playing with me.
I'm playing.
If you don't come be with me right now, I'm gonna blow your mama car up. And I'm gonna tell her I did. Because I'm gonna tell you she never brought him in this world. Because I'm about to take him out. I'm gonna blow down your mama car. And I'm gonna leave a note and say, you brought him in this world, but bitch, I'm taking him out.
all right.
Gonna waste all this time and to be honest, I just want to say, after 2 years, if you don't see a future with me, do not waste my time.
Ooh. Yikes.
So, meaning what?
Meaning, if you don't see a future with me, don't play like you got one.
Like you want them to break up with you?
Huh?
You want them to end it. Like if it's 2 years and they're still not ready to marry you, you're just like break up with me.
I'm not saying ready to marry. I'm saying know if you have a future with me.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I need you to elaborate.
Like if you see yourself being with me, like for the rest of your life, or being like my life partner. Like if you don't see yourself being with somebody, like if you're just being with somebody for like, people get with people like off of like rebound or just off of emotions that they have at the moment, and then they really don't feel that way towards that person, and they just sit.
So you gotta wait 2 years to figure it out?
Wait 2 years, but I'm saying 2 years is the max.
What's your time, Phaedra?
I could be with somebody. Like, Lil Nas had brought up a great thing to where he had made a tweet and it said, what did it say? Something about, can we normalize getting married? Well, excuse me. Can we normalize having weddings without getting married? And I feel that. Like, I don't have to be married to you. Like, the thought of, because marriage itself is just a piece of paper, basically, in my eyes. This is my opinion. However, I do want a wedding. Like, I want the glitz, the glam.
That's so funny.
The people to celebrate me and things like that. But I don't necessarily have to be married to you.
No, I get that. That's why I said future. But
I think that's funny because I'm like the complete opposite. Like, I don't want a wedding. I feel like that's just like wasting. I could have put that money into my business or investment.
But honestly, can you have a wedding without having a legal like marriage?
I mean, I guess you can. I mean, just it's a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, cause I just like I said, the glitz, the glam, bringing people together and just having fun.
I want the Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
I want the paperwork. Because if something
Like-
happened, I want my insurance.
Well, all right.
She gonna be on Snapped. Oh my god.
No, I'm just saying. That didn't sound bad. That sounds bad. No, I'm just saying. Like I want the paperwork. I want us to show all of that needs to be necessary. Like if I start a business or they start a business, I want the paperwork. So we're starting a business, and when that business grow, it's ours, and it's not just his or mine.
But still, after a certain amount of years, wouldn't that still be yours technically?
You would have to fight for that. I just want it to be clear as day. What's his is what's mine. What's mine is what's his. And then I have a secret account as well, but that's not,
Well, there's somebody thinking of the negative.
I'm not thinking of because I have a secret account.
You said if
Why
something
gotta be secret?
happens, you want insurance, and then you're talking about a secret.
No, I'm not talking about a divorce. I was saying
I'm not
like,
talking about a divorce.
Life insurance?
Yes.
no, I was saying insurance, like that I'm going to be taken care of without all of this extra stuff. Because when you don't have the paper that you're saying, the quote unquote paper, it's harder. It's a longer process when the spouse passes away or if anything happens.
Unless they just write you in a will.
You need a paper trail.
But if they write you in the will, you get it regardless.
Will.
I want this, and this to go to this person.
I
And
said
get-
what age?
I mean,
Whenever you have assets.
That's true. But I'm still asking, like your opinions.
oh,
I mean, as of right now, I feel like it depends on what you have. So if I was in a different predicament as far as like I had actual money, like money, then now. But Lord forbid, if I stay in the position that I am now, then probably 40. I mean, shit.
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
thinking. 40. Who gonna do that?
No, people, I guess they forget
Well,
to change the will. I've been advised to just dive into a relationship next day. So people just be diving into relationships.
That is, speaking of diving relationship, that is so weird to me. Like, I find it weird when people go to one relationship to another so fast. Like, dang, did you not really like love the person that you was with, or like I that doesn't
That's not
correlate to me.
fair.
No, these are my opinions. That doesn't correlate to me. I don't know.
some people just really like being around other folks. Like,
Yeah.
Codependent. So still weird because I'm codependent as well. But I'm not gonna jump to a relationship. Like I'm not going to break up with somebody on Monday and then be in another relationship Thursday.
I mean, that really all depends on this other person as well. Like, the person could really just like being around other people, and then the like whoever they're talking to will be like, "Oh, I want you to be my girlfriend," and they're like, or boyfriend. They're like, "Oh, well, why wait?" You know.
Then I don't think you properly love the person that you were in the relationship
Exactly.
with.
That's why they go to one. Like,
Do you think that you have to be in love to be in a relationship?
Not in love, no. But I feel like you will have to love someone to consider it a real relationship.
I love you
I feel
guys,
like you should be in
but
like.
that's different. Like loving, like having love for someone and being in love with someone.
We're gonna
Okay, and I love you guys, and that's the same thing. Like, okay, so if any of us stop being friends today, I'm not gonna get over it tomorrow.
That's what I'm asking you. So how is that different if someone just jumps into another relationship? That doesn't mean they don't have love for that person. It really got me a little sleepy. I'm not gonna lie. It's doing its
You better
job.
shake it off.
I knew I should have made cafe.
But what was you saying?
Me? I thought we
Yeah.
was on. We still on that. We're still talking about love. You're in love.
You love us or whatever, but so
I said just because someone enters into a new relationship doesn't mean that they don't love their previous partner.
but was it genuine?
Yeah.
How can you properly love somebody else if you're not over the person that you originally was loving?
Why do you have to?
Time.
Why is it like an end-all emotion? Why do you need to immediately
It's time.
stop loving someone to be with someone else?
So you're saying that y'all broke up on good terms?
Yeah.
Because the most people that I'd see like that, they don't be breaking up on good terms. It'd be like something happens, they break up, 2 days later, they're in another relationship.
What do you mean something happened? Like they broke up and it was bad?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they break up, then it's bad. Then they're probably breaking up because they don't love that person and they don't find it worth fighting for.
Not in the cases that I've seen, but
Can you give me an example?
I mean, I can't put people's business out there, but I'm just saying.
Like names here. You can give code names, letters, you know.
No, because this person is local, and in the case that they do watch this, you know, you don't want people to know.
Sorry, this person is local. So you're saying like they wanted to be with their partner, but it just wasn't working out some way. So they just left their partner and then they just jumped to someone else. But they really still wanted to be with their partner. They're just with someone else just to be with them, to fill that void.
Feeling a void.
Well, if that's the case, well, if that's the case, then they're just jumping into something. Then they still want to be with the other person.
That's feeling a void.
Yeah.
Mm.
It is possible to be in love with multiple people.
How many people can you in love?
Yeah.
How many people can you be in love with?
As many as you want. It's an emotion.
In love?
Yeah, in love.
I don't think you can be in. I don't know.
How many times you gonna say I don't know?
As many as I want.
See? You can be in love with as many people as you want.
I don't know. Because I say I don't know just because when you think of it on the spectrum of like polygamy, I feel like, yeah, you could be in love with multiple people. But I'm more of a, even though I'm not against polygamy and I would try it, I'm more of a monogamous person. So for me, it would have to be one other person.
But you think, I'm a not monogamous person too, but you think polygamy, they're in love with all of those spouses?
Yeah.
Or they just like have
if
love
it's
for
done
them?
properly, yeah, I feel like you can.
Then you answer your own question.
Yeah, that's why I say it's like it's different. Like I can see it. That's why I said I don't know, because I can see it in a polygamy relationship. But at a monogamous standpoint, I can be in love with one person.
Well, let me ask this as an ignorant person to the terms and the everything. So, polygamy, is that the same thing as an open relationship?
Mm-mm.
What's the difference?
Polygamy is a man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it has to be a man.
Yeah, polygamy is a man. I forgot what it's called when it's a girl, but
they're both the same concept.
Yeah. Okay. So and I don't know, I have to Google that. But regardless, polygamy would be a man or possibly a woman. I have to look at the definition of it. But that one person has multiple partners.
Mm-hmm.
And with the multiple partners, we'll just use a man, for example. A man will have multiple wives. Those wives will be called sister wives, and they help build that man and build the community that they're doing together. So whereas an open relationship is a man and a woman having multiple partners on both sides.
So would you do an open relationship?
I could. Like, say for example, if I've been married 10 years and I know that I love my husband to death, but I can see like things are not, like we're probably in like a bad place or whatever, but I know I don't want to divorce him. I could see me doing an open relationship, or us doing an open relationship for like a year or two to, you know,
Get things back on track.
Yeah. Because one thing that I believe in, and this is my opinion as well, when I get married, I'm not getting a divorce. So we stuck like Chuck at that point. Unless you do some foul shit, like if you have a baby on me, then I can divorce you. Or if you do something with another man, I can divorce you. But anything outside of that, I'm like, we stuck together, like stuck. So if we have to explore out of our relationship to get back to our relationship, I'm fine with it.
Shaquila?
Oh, would I do an open relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been in a situation like that, so I couldn't answer it truthfully. But me right now, no.
What do you mean you've never been in a situation like that? What do you mean?
Like, say, I've never been in a situation where I see, potentially, like, we've been together for so much time, and I can understand that you're getting aggravated with me, and I'm aggravated with you, that we need to venture off and do what we need to do, but still come back together as one. Can't answer that properly because I've never been in a situation like that. So.
You mean like in a situation where you've met your match, like your everything, your husband, so you can see like if I were to get, I would do this for the person.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Like I'm saying, like, because I've never been in a long relationship, so I've never had that time put in for me to feel like, okay, like this makes sense type stuff. Like, for what I know, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me.
You breaking up, Denise?
Yeah, your Wi-Fi.
I said
you breaking up.
Your Wi-Fi is going.
Oh, let's see what I can do.
Technical difficulties.
Breaking up, or what's the T?
I mean, it's a little fuzzy, but it's getting back together.
Fuzzy?
Yeah, it's getting back together though. Go ahead.
So you wouldn't do it open?
No, I don't think there would be any. I don't see my marriage relationship. It would not. I'm not saying it wouldn't get to a point, of sacrifice, but I'm just saying I wouldn't do the open relationship. That wouldn't be my sacrifice. I would do like couples therapy or something like.
So
therapy.
So if your husband felt like y'all were having issues or whatever, and he just decided, to cheat, for lack of better words, you okay with that? Like,
I mean, if he was to cheat, I would work through that, but we're not going to sit down and have a discussion. I'm not going to let him know that, yeah, you can cheat on me, obviously, but if that was to occur, then I would deal with the situation at hand. But I'm not just going to sit down and say, hey, we're not working out, so let's go work out stuff with other people and then work on stuff with us. Like, you find what you need from another woman, I'll find it from another man, and then we can just regroup together. Because then you could, like, I feel like you should have already done that.
Because I feel like when you think about marriage, like, okay, hold on. When you think about marriage, and if we was to get married at 30, say we die at 90. Okay, that's 60 years. 60 long fucking years, okay? So it's like, I don't know. I don't see an open relationship. I mean, when you look at the big grand scheme of things, a relationship for a year or two is not bad out of 60 years.
Yeah, but this is the thing. As you get older, not to say that you're not going to be sexually active at all, but that sex drive declines. I mean, that's just a statistic. That's just a fact. So then it boils down to what exactly are you lacking in your marriage that you need to be open with someone else? Because at that point, if it's something sexual, you need to seek counseling to figure out what's going on there. If it's something emotionally, you need to, like, going outside of your marriage isn't going to fix your marriage, because you're still going to have those problems when you come back into your marriage. So if you don't actually work on those problems and you just go outside your marriage, it's like you're just putting the problems on hold.
But it doesn't necessarily always mean there's a problem. It could just be the fact that you might just want space from that individual. Because when you're looking at, being married to somebody for 60 years, being proud of that person for that amount of time, every day in and out, you might just want space. You know what I mean? So instead of getting a divorce, which most people, and you can say this, most people, when they get a divorce, when some people, I'll say some, when some people get a divorce, it's normally because they are tired of each other.
It's not that they're tired of each other. This is my opinion, because I haven't looked at the statistics on it. But I don't think that it's that they're tired of each other. They probably didn't go into the marriage for love. They probably went into the marriage for other things. And that's why it really didn't work out. Because I don't know when you look at successful marriages, the people are successful because of love. So if you don't have love, then anything else that goes wrong, you're not going to be able to work through those problems. That's what I think.
I don't know, because you say that, but then again, we don't know the ins and outs of people's marriages. So we don't know what that man could have did to that woman, or what that woman could have did to that man. So I feel like, yeah, they'd be tired of each other. In my opinion.
What you mean we don't know marriages?
Like, we don't know. Like, we could say, oh yeah, they're okay. We'll take Beyonce and Jay-Z as an example. Like, on the outside looking in, we're looking like, oh, they're so in love, so in love. Until Beyonce dropped Lemonade, then we learned all the stuff that he did to her. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know. So you're saying it's based off of love, and I'm pretty sure he still loved her, but we don't know everything about people's marriages.
We don't know exactly why they got married, is what I'm saying. You have to know the why before you can know the outcome.
But even if you say, okay, you should, because I believe it's two things. Marriage is two things: love and business. So you have to, yes, love that person, but you also have to be making a good business transaction for yourself as well.
But I think that kind of goes hand in hand. I mean, if you think about it, because if you really are strong, there's that word again. If you really are a strong person, your mate, your lifelong partner is going to be someone that you want to build with anyway. So that just goes without saying, a business, because you're going to want to build with this person anyway.
Not necessarily, because I love a lot of people, but I don't want to make money with those people necessarily. I don't want to build with those people necessarily. Just because I love you don't mean I want to do those things with you.
No, I'm saying with the marriage. You're saying marriage is a business. Well, when you commit, what's yours is what's mine type thing, you already know you're doing a business, because you're going in half and they're going in half to make one. So it's just like, goes without saying, I'm saying, when you say you're going to marry someone.
I don't know. If anybody wants to chime in on that, feel free to comment below your opinions, because I don't know.
I'm so strong on the love,
I am
romantic
too.
love, that I think you can conquer anything with love. Anything.
I believe that to a certain extent.
I believe it to 100%.
I mean, Quilla, why you sitting over there looking like?
I am disturbed.
Well, talk about it.
I don't know. I just don't see myself having like an open relationship unless I've had like a long relationship with somebody. Like, I feel like if my partner is upset, or wants different things, or we're not communicating well, we're not doing this or that we need to go to counseling first, and then once we get an understanding with each other, if we want to like explore for a little bit and then come out together, I mean, that would be cool. But the thing is, like, I don't want that to be our life per se. Like, just because you get tired of me, you're gonna go sleep with somebody else. Like is there like a talk that guys do before they cheat or go on this open relationship? That way, it's not such a surprise to women when it happen.
And let me make this clear. When I say open relationship, I mean making it mutual on both ends. I'm not saying the dude cheats or whatever, and then so I'm just gonna cheat back. I'm not saying that. I mean, like, us sitting down, having a civil conversation, like, okay, I love you, I'm not gonna divorce you, however the conversation goes. But I just feel like we might need some time to gather ourselves, learn each other over again. And if in that time, okay, because you might remember, because I know Denisha will, like on Insecure, I can't remember what their names was, but that relationship, in a way. No, not Lawrence and Ethan, the man and the girl that was actually in an open relationship.
Oh, the basketball player and Candace. Her name was Candace, right? I think her name was Candace.
I can't remember, but yeah, him and his wife, like how that was to a certain extent. Yeah. But because they ended up coming back together because she ended up pregnant.
Yeah.
So like, I would be perfectly fine with that. And I'm not saying it's going to be like an ongoing thing. We're doing this for years. I mean, just until, But and I'm not saying this is like 5 years. Huh?
I said, but you know how dumb men are, though. They be like, oh, she let me do it that one time.
Because it will be a mutual understanding between the two of us. Like, because to me, and this is something that Dara has taught me as well, communication is key. So you have to be able to communicate through it. I'm not just saying going out doing God knows what. I mean, we would still have to communicate. We would still have to be on the same. We would have to have rules and regulations, basically. But at the same time,
I see. You know what the big problem is with that is, you have rules in everything with your marriage, but when you go outside in an open relationship, then you begin to hurt other people. That's not a part of your marriage, because you can't cap or stop when you fall in love with someone. So you may be able to be strong and say, you know what, it's getting too serious, I'm gonna step away because I still have a wife or a husband. But the other person, you just hurt, like you purposely just hurt them, because you had no intention with them.
At the same time, you would also have to bring that information to the person that you're messing with.
Yeah, but
so you wouldn't want to go in there blind.
You can't stop emotions from happening. You can say 1,000 times that, hey, this is what's going on, this and this and this, but it's an emotion. You can't stop.
That's a fact.
Stop yourself from falling in love with somebody.
That's a fact. But on the other end of it, if I sit there and I'm in a relationship with a man, or I try to start a relationship with a man that's married, and this man has already told me that he's married, he has kids, whatever the case may be, and I sit there and I fall in love knowing that, it's not going to end in my favor, I have to be prepared for that, because I allowed myself to get into this relationship already knowing the outcome. I already knew this man. That's like how people do cheat, how married men do actually cheat on their wives. And the woman that he's cheating with always thinks that married man is going to leave his wife for the person that they're cheating with. You have to be prepared to know that this that relationship will not work. So if you allow yourself to fall in love with a man that you know is married, that's on you. I mean, that's just a harsh reality. People get their hearts broke every day. You just have to be prepared for that. And if you're not going to be, or if you're not going to be grown enough or be able to control your emotions enough, then don't get in that relationship.
That big word hope is a killer.
You said hope.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Because I hate like if a married man is messing with a woman, they low-key giving them hope. Like, you giving this girl hope. Like, maybe one day he'll leave his wife for me. Maybe one day. You know, it's the hope. Like, you start.
Is it hope if he never says it?
Yeah, because you start fascinating it and you start imagining if that was you, and it's the convos and stuff. Like, if it's just going to be sex, let it just be sex. But if you're going to be conversating with this person all the time, calling them, FaceTiming them, you're building a foundation for nothing. But how do you say it could, if it's sex, it can just be sex? Because it just being sex can lead to those emotions as well. Yeah. So again, you are inviting yourself to be hurt. Like, don't be texting me how my day is. Don't be asking me if I need nothing. Don't respond. Checking on me. Don't respond. Fuck, be like, all right, I'm finna come over. Like, that type of shit. Like, let it be. You ain't got to respond, though. You ain't got to respond. True, but I'm saying if it was just going to be a transaction, let it be a transaction. We don't need the long receipt. Okay. And that's still putting yourself into it. If you know you're not going to be able to handle it, don't put yourself into it. You have to look at a reflection of yourself. Oh, but both parties, we can't just like put it on the person that's on the other end, that's like in the relationship, the single person or whatever they are in a relationship, blah, blah. With that married person, we can't blame everything on them because only God knows like what they're telling them, like, oh yeah, this, that, and the third, you know, type shit. But if they are letting them know off the bat, you know, like me and my wife are trying some shit out, like, cool, like now you know exactly what it is. But hope really is a big thing. Like, people start imagining stuff all the time. But that's my point. So if a married man comes to you and telling you this about their already existing relationship with their wife, your hopes, that's a figment of your imagination. So what can you do? You can only blame yourself. You can't blame a married man for cheating on his wife when you already knew the man was married. What? Like, okay, I can't, if I'm sitting here, if I have a relationship with a married man, I can't get mad at a married man for not leaving his wife when I already knew he was married. Even if he is telling me bullshit, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave you, blah, 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 even though that's not the conversation that I'm talking about. But even if he was saying, you know, I'm gonna leave my wife for you, yada, 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 and then 2 years pass by, 4 years pass by, he's still with his wife. I can't get mad at that man because I knew he was married when I entered that relationship. But hope is a real thing. Like, you literally build these fantasies, this whole world inside of your brain, thinking that maybe one day, let me hold on to it for just a little bit longer. Me personally, I ain't doing no shit like that. I ain't getting into no shit like that. Exactly. That's my point. If you know you can't handle it, don't get into a relationship like that. Because at the end of the day, you trying to place blame on that man when you got to take accountability for your own actions. And if he is cheating, that is him. You need to put the blame on that man for cheating on his wife. Why? You not the one married to him. No, I'm not talking about you as a person. I'm talking about like him cheating on his wife is a real thing. You being an outsider, being his little fuck buddy, you got these fascinations. That's fine and dandy. You got your emotions tied in. Now you sitting here looking like boo boo the fool, but he's cheating for real, for real. But what they got to do with the person he's cheating on with? No, I'm not saying, I'm saying individually, like two separate situations. Okay, and that will be for the wife to deal with that, not for the person he's cheating on. Man to deal with, honestly. Stop putting him out of it. No, he has to. People have to take their own accountability of the stuff they do.
I'm moving along because y'all talking in circles. I'm gonna be honest. If you had to pick one word one word.
Accountability.
No, I was gonna say if you had to pick one word, or not one word, but one thing that you want the foundation of your marriage to be on, what would it be?
Trust.
Trust.
Dang, that's crazy. I was gonna say honesty.
I mean, that's one and the same.
Right.
Semantic.
No, it's okay.
If I trust you, you're gonna be honest with me. And if I'm honest with you, you're gonna trust me.
But
The other way sounds good.
but
The second way sounds good. The first one, because I was like, you can trust somebody, but they can still lie to your fucking face.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
But actual trust though, like not on no bullshit type of shit. Like if I actually trust you, I believe that you will be honest with me, and if you're honest with me, I will be able to trust you. Not on the bullshit that niggas be playing, but on some real type shit.
That's not. I just don't feel like that's true.
On some real shit, not on the extra stuff, Denisha.
No, I know you're saying on some real stuff. I'm saying if two people trust one another, then yeah, they have trust. But at the same time, honesty is different from trust, though. I mean, it's similar, but they still are different.
Semantics.
Well, our 30 minutes has come to an end. So thank you guys so much for watching. And hopefully you enjoyed this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And bye.
Now you
See
guys.
you later. Bye.